and welcome to another episode of Connected, where we discuss all things mental health, recovery, employment, and stories. I am your host, Billy Gutierrez, and I am excited to be here. In this episode, we will discuss how to manage your education journey while having SMI. Our guest today is a success story that is a testament to resilience, courage, and the power of education as a tool for personal growth. Today, he generously shares his experiences, shedding light on how he navigated the challenges of academia while managing his mental health, and how he plans on finding work in this chosen field. His desire is to spark hope and provide guidance for others going through the same journey. Awesome. So how are you doing today?
Doing good, thank you.
Cool. So let's just get straight into it. What were a few of the biggest contributing factors to your success story in school?
Taking care of myself, managing the academic workload, staying on top of finances, advocating for myself, and maintaining a strong social network are the top 5 contributing factors that allow me to graduate on a timely basis. The ongoing support of my family, financially and emotionally, was also key to the success of the journey. Taking care of myself involved getting exercise, eating a healthy diet, and practicing meditation daily. Taking care of myself included following my medication plan and staying away from recreational drugs and alcohol. It also included making sure I was in regular contact with my medical plan psychologist and psychiatrist for ongoing evaluation and any adjustments either through my parents' insurance or later on my medical plan. In addition, good sleep helps tremendously to retain class material along with maintaining one's body and mind. A quality sleep mask helped me a lot in that regard. It helped to maintain a healthy diet and save money to learn how to prepare my own food, not eat out frequently. Lastly, a regular exercise regime consisting of body weight training, walking, and yoga helped immensely to stay in shape. The single key document that helped to keep track of all the homework assignments, appointments, and long-term projects is a planner. Using it daily, if it's in class or on my off time, ensured that I managed my time well. The use of a planner was something that had been repeatedly emphasized in high school through the special accommodations classes. I find keeping track of personal and or tuition finances is essential to avoiding having to assume student loan debt. FAFSA, which stands for the Free Application for Federal Student Aid, to my surprise, is not often mentioned to incoming or current students. All throughout my time at college, I managed to secure Pell, state university grants, along with scholarships, all of which don't need to be paid back. Connections helped with that. If family support isn't available, people may need to find a job to pay for expenses like rent. Advocating for myself, including making sure I received all the test accommodations and early class enrollment preferences available to me. The former was based on my earlier diagnosis as a special education student, and I qualified for the latter as both a special education and honor student. Self-advocacy also included seeking out professors to discuss my classes and getting as much tutoring as necessary to be successful, and getting help from my school advisors in selecting required classes for my major made sure I could graduate in a timely manner. Having roommates and participating in clubs and activities helped to provide social connection even when away from friends and family. Having been in scouting through high school gave me experience in being an officer of a club related to my major. At the same time, I had also been involved in activities previously such as sports, scouting, and martial arts, which gave me experience and a sense of independence and confidence that I could develop relationships and handle situations on my own away from home.
Awesome. You've done a lot to take care of yourself, and you've had a lot of resources to help you to get to where you are right now. You mentioned some career transitioning jobs. How do you plan to use your degree?
I am using many resources to find a job in my field. I have been finding that many attractive jobs prefer a master's, so that is a future option should the need arise. The Campus Career Center has provided help on carrying out a job hunt and preparing my resume and cover letter. I am an avid user of LinkedIn. I look at government job boards to find attractive jobs, including those for people with disabilities. I do searches as well on public job boards. I am networking by staying in contact with past instructors and friends.
What was the driving force behind your ambition to persevere through your mental illness?
Letting my diagnosis tell me what I can and can't do did not sit well with me. I am also not the type of person who refuses to shy away from a seemingly daunting challenge. The job market is very competitive, and learning both the hard and soft skills that go into finding a job and retaining it is a timeless value.
How do you feel about your major success through school?
I feel great about it. A few days ago, my completed transcript showcased that I have been awarded cum laude status as one of the top academically performing students in my college. At the same time, I know full well that I need to do whatever it takes to maintain the momentum and never standing idle in terms of further education as it pertains to a current job or future career path.
Can you share the moment you realized your decision to go into the major at your school?
I studied a long time at my community college in this subject field, long before I transferred to a four-year college. The professors who I learned from have a wealth of knowledge and were passionate about teaching the next generation. I apply myself best to topics I am interested in, so knowing that I chose a program that offered that focus. My decision on selecting a school and major was influenced by the degree requirements. I selected a school with requirements pertaining to a degree in my field. Some other schools had requirements in foreign language and higher math, which I've had difficulty with in the past and might have slowed my graduation.
What would be the biggest advice you would give someone embarking on the same journey as you or starting their education journey? Or what would you tell your past self, knowing what you know now?
You must decide that you're ready for each step along the journey. My education journey was a step in my recovery from the SMI crisis I experienced. It took a while, with the help of Putnam, now Connections, to return to a place where I could pick up the educational journey which had been interrupted by my illness. Being able to return to driving made it easier to attend classes and other activities. There were individual stages to return to community college, graduate, and go on to finish my bachelor's degree. Some stages take longer than others, depending on the seriousness of the issues to be resolved or handled, but it's good to have a goal in mind. When thinking about enrolling at a college, it's good to understand what support there is at the school for an SMI or learning disability. Visiting the campus and talking with the center dedicated to helping students can give a good idea of whether the required level of support will be available. Your level of involvement in obtaining support determines the level of your success. Before even enrolling in any college, one must first take the time to figure out what career or job they want to get into. For some career choices, it isn't necessary at all to get a 4-year or even a 2-year degree. A recommended book I have in mind is called What Color is Your Parachute? By initially taking the time to figure out the intended major, one will save copious amounts of money and time by staying on track with school. I have known too many people given the advice of find yourself during college, only to find out that they end up majoring in a subject they A, don't like, and B, regretting the decision to get into college in the first place.
We know that there's a stigma around people who are struggling with mental illness having limitations. How did you handle that?
I did not discuss my diagnosis with anyone except the campus therapist, as I consider it part of my HIPAA-protected private health information. As I am working to move beyond my original diagnosis and starting my job hunt, I would like my personal health information to remain private. I am willing to support mental health initiatives, as in this audio podcast, within a supportive environment, and plan on staying in contact with Connections.
Awesome. Cool. Well, thank you so much for your time and answering these questions. And I appreciate you for sharing your experiences and providing resources for those that have gone through this journey or still going through this journey, and to hopefully spark some inspiration. And I appreciate your time. Thank you so much. Thank you again for listening to another episode of Connected, and we'll see you all next time. Peace.